Fern always coming in with the bangers, bro. There's not a time when I click on a Fern video and it's not a banger, for real. Oh my god, I almost dropped my shit. There's never a time when I click on a Fern video and it's not a banger, bro. Fern, if you're listening to me right now, you make some bangers, bro. You make some absolute bangers. I don't know how you do it. I don't. You're a genius. You're a genius. But all right, this is why the U.S. president is almost impossible to kill. Throwback to Trump almost getting murked in PA, my home state, which is actually crazy as hell. But if there was a state for this to happen in, I think it not should be, because obviously I don't want that to happen at all, you know. But it would be PA. It would be PA. Because I feel like that's the place where you would least expect it, for sure. Because nothing happens in PA. And where they were at, it's like, but nowhere. Nowhere PA. So, he did not see that shit coming at all.
A shooter is taking aim at the President of the United States.
Ooh, our animations are made by humans. It's crazy.
For the Secret Service, it's their worst-case scenario. The nightmare they've trained for years. In the next few seconds, each branch of the Secret Service springs into action. The protective detail, the counter-assault team, the airspace security branch, the counter-snipers, and the emergency response team. What happens next will decide the course of history. If the Secret Service succeeds, today will be forgotten soon enough. Keeping the president alive is just business as usual. The job the agency has successfully done every day since the death of JFK. But if they...
So did we not have Secret Service prior to JFK? Because if we didn't, that's really unsafe. Did JFK cause us to have Secret Service? Insane.
Fail. It will rock.
Guys, did I tell you? I'm pretty sure I told the story before, but back when I was looking for my job, like I have a job now. Sorry for the trigger words. I know some of y'all are, you know, chilling at home, like laying in bed on your fifth bag of me, it would be Quest chips. For you guys, probably like hot Cheetos or, you know, whatever potato chip of choice. But yeah, when I was looking for a GOB, I kept seeing Secret Service, and I almost applied. But I was like, damn, bro, if I apply, I might not be able to stream. So I was like, nah, like I'm gonna skip out on that. But guys, like, I definitely would have made it. And I definitely would have been out there. But it's like, did I really want to take a bullet for Trump or anyone, like a president in general? I thought about it and I was like, hell no. The only reason I would do it is for the title. But then, even then, it's like, oh my god, that's actually like so dumb, like so dumb. Like, you gotta make good money, right? What does the average, what does starting Secret Service make? Okay, let's see. Secret Service starting salary. Let's see. Secret Service started base at 48 to 58. What? Ability and locality paid to over 80,000 in many areas. Promotion potential to GS13, annual earnings to over 129 to 195. Bro, this is like special agent, holy shit. This is like the most, like one of the most dangerous jobs for sure. Especially like right now with like Trump, bro. Because no one tried doing anything to Biden. No one tried doing anything to Obama that we know of. Who else was president in that time? I think it's just been, bro, for as long as I can remember, it's only been Obama, Trump and Biden. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. But I guess they make decent money. But I don't know. It's like 200 almost at the highest level, 200,000 to risk your life is kind of crazy. But I guess you make really good connections, right?
The nation to its very core and threaten the stability of America's democracy.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, just making sure.
This is the moment that determines everything, when instinct, training, and sacrifice have to come together, or else. Who are the people protecting the president? How do they prepare for the unthinkable? How does the Secret Service actually work? This video is largely based on the books Zero Fail, The Rise and Fall of the Secret Service by Carol Leonnig, and In the President's Secret Service by Ronald Kessler. Links in the description. Fort Worth, Texas, 1963. The Secret Service is exhausted.
Guys, you guys better be on your Kaizenat, and you better be reading books. I have not started, but I'll be on that soon. I'll catch up to you.
JFK is their toughest assignment yet.
This is not
He's
JFK.
Constantly traveling. Miami one day, DC the next. His predecessors were older.
Dude, JFK was... If you start reading into JFK and, like, why apparently, like, he got murked or whatever... Dude, he was the GOAT, bro. He was the GOAT. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy when you what they do to you if you actually want to do positive change. It's insane.
Spent most of their days working inside the White House, where the president is considered to be the safest. But JFK loves to travel the world and attend to his many adoring fans.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
And he has a taste for danger. Sneaking past his agents to swim in open water, where he's swarmed by dozens of other swimmers. Throwing himself into crowds. Letting all kinds of unvetted guests into his room. Night
Too much aura, bro. Too much aura.
after night.
They straight up just killed him because he had too much aura. That's it.
Keeping up with JFK is more than a full-time job. It's a blur of double shifts and all-nighters. So tonight, a few agents are blowing off some steam. They heard about a famously shady nightclub called The Cellar, where Texan beatniks rubbed shoulders with off-duty cops, often resulting in brawls. It's illegal to serve alcohol past midnight, but The Cellar is one place you're sure to get a
Why? Was this during the what do you call it, the Prohibition era or something?
stiff drink at any hour. And the agents stay way past midnight, one as late as 5 a.m. 4 of them are assigned to protect Kennedy the next morning, starting at 8 o'clock sharp.
Damn.
Compared to today's Secret Service, the agency protecting President Kennedy in this...
Dude, that's got to be like the worst feeling ever. Like, I wonder if they knew. No, there's no way. Bro, there's no way they knew. Because why? Why would you stay up until 5 in the morning knowing that you gotta take care of the president the next day? Yeah, there's no way. That probably got put on them like last second. I would be pissed. I would be pissed, bro. Oh, shit. Yeah, bro. Imagine that. Just being hungover. You definitely don't even want to be there. And that just happens to be the day. That's... Then you get tested. And I wonder if they're expected like to throw themselves at like the bullet or whatever.
60s is bare bones, basically the size of a municipal police force. There are just 350 agents,
Whoa.
most of them spread throughout the U.S. Only 36 are assigned to the White House, with a rotating team of 6 guarding the president.
Nice.
Keeping the agency lean is partly due to an American aversion to treating its presidents like kings, going back to the Founding Fathers. People felt that the Secret Service shouldn't be...
Dude, oh my god. This is like, oh my god. Like I like for real don't want to get into it, but I hate the concept of a president in the U.S. I hate the concept of it. It's so dumb to me. And not even in the U.S., like anywhere. What's the point of having the president if in reality the president is just like corrupted by like all this money? I don't get it, bro. It's just all like, I guess it's just all an illusion, right? It's all an illusion. We just live in one piece in real life.
Anything like a royal guard. Until that cool November morning in Dallas.
Oh, no.
JFK likes to be seen. For this trip through Dallas, he's insisted on riding around in a convertible. And though the Secret Service doesn't like it, he also insists that his youth...
Oh my god, guys. I'm sorry for pausing so much. We're only 4 minutes in. I swear, my last time pausing, and I'll let it play for a little longer. But there's no way that he didn't know people were after him. And there's no way he also didn't know that there was a possibility of him getting shot. I think he knew, right? It's just pure speculation. Obviously, I don't know anything, but I think he knew. Might have been doing it to prove point. I don't know. That sounds insane, but I don't know. Just speculation.
Usual bodyguards ride in separate cars. He wants to appear accessible to the people.
Thousands are waiting to greet him in downtown Dallas. At 1:25, the motorcade moves into the downtown area.
JFK and Jackie smile and wave as their limousine inches through Dallas at just 11 miles an hour. It's following a route that Dallas newspapers published in advance. None of the buildings on the route have been inspected. This is Clint Hill, the agent assigned to protect Jackie Kennedy. Normally, he's stuck to her like a shadow, but today he's following JFK's orders to give the couple a little space. Of the agents who went to the cellar last night, Hill was the first to leave, at 2:45 a.m. Today, he's also the first agent on duty to recognize this sound for what it is. An attempt on the president's life. This is Bill Greer, the agent driving Kennedy's limo. He's not trained in evasive driving. He slows down, waiting for instructions on what to do next.
What an idiot! What an idiot! Bro, why? What in tarnation are you thinking? What in tarnation are you thinking? If I hear that gunshot go off, I'm out of there. I'm out of there in a jiffy. Bro, that's just the reality of it. Bro, I would be... bro, oh my... The force of my foot pressing on that pedal might actually cause my foot to go through the floor of the car if I hear a gunshot. Dude, this guy is brain dead.
Another shot is fired. Clint rushes out of the car. He runs to the...
Okay, see, Clint actually has a brain. Clint actually has a brain. He's chopped as hell, but he definitely has a brain.
Hoping to be at the president's side before worse can happen. But he's too late.
Oh.
Clint throws himself on the trunk of the car, only to find a gruesome aftermath.
Oh.
Within 6 seconds of the first shot, President Kennedy is dead.
If I had reacted just a little bit quicker, and I could have, I guess. And I'll live with that to my grave.
What happens next is history.
Damn, bro. Yo, that's so sad to hear, because I feel like he actually like means that, bro. It takes, I think they brainwash you if you're Secret Service. Like, there's no way they don't. But that's so sad. That's so sad.
And it will haunt the agency for years to come. President Kennedy's death revealed that something needed to change. But he wasn't the first president to be killed in office. 1865, 1881, 1901. But now the United States is a global superpower. The president is the most powerful person on Earth. The threats to his life are multiplying and evolving.
Is it though? Is it, chat?
And Kennedy's death traumatized the nation profoundly. Nothing like this should ever happen again. In the 60s and 70s, the Secret Service massively expands its personnel and budget. No longer will it be a small cadre of glorified bodyguards. Gone are the days when the service will hire any athletic ex-Marine or patriotic beat cop. Recruitment, training, and operational protocols become way more rigorous. And this is what 6 decades of evolution looks like.
You think so?
Protecting a president isn't just about reflexes or muscle. It's about training agents to think clearly under pressure, spot patterns, and solve complex problems fast. The good news is, you don't need to join the Secret Service to sharpen those same skills. Brilliant is built to turn the potential you already have into real problem-solving power.
Dude, there's no way he integrated an ad into the video. So smooth.
You can build logic.
Oh my god.
You're given
That's insane. No.
Access to
No.
Protecting the president is a round-the-clock job. It's hours and hours of mind-numbing boredom, with occasional moments of sheer terror.
Facts, yeah.
When these moments come along,
guys, like, I work security and shit too. You know, yeah. Sometimes work does get like boring, but you always have to be on your toes because you never know. You never know what could happen. It's like your life could change like from one second to another. Like I remember, like somewhat recently, there was a shooting at a university near my job, and they had cops everywhere, bro. And then there was a bunch of people like pretty much like crowding all these areas, and it was like my turn to work that night. And I was no, I worked earlier, and then my coworker stayed there overnight. But like I was there when like the whole thing was going down, and we had to be on 10 toes. We had to be on 10 toes. People, we had like the maintenance guys like having to come in like in bulletproof vests and shit. They probably strapped up with Glocks and shit. And I'm just there, just me and my flesh, ready to catch a bullet or something. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Every split second,
I should really take a strap to work, low key.
Counts, and the agent's response better be automatic. There's no time to weigh options. Their mission is zero fail. The Secret Service calls any would-be assassin a jackal, according to journalist Ronald Kessler. Jackals tend to strike outside of the White House. A president is most vulnerable when arriving at or leaving an event, so the agents are currently on high alert. At least 10 days before any external event, agents head to the destination. Some high-profile events, like the president's inauguration, take up to a year and a half. That's because the Secret Service isn't just about making sure a bullet doesn't hit the president. It's about making sure it never enters the event to begin with. Agents are sent in advance to a...
Yeah, I was thinking that, because how come Lee Harvey, like how come he got in there? How come he was in the building? Like, wasn't there like someone making sure? Was someone making sure?
Assess the number of metal detectors needed, scrutinize all access points, and prepare explosive detection. Mainly, they're thinking of the ways a jackal could sabotage the event. Could he cut the lights to create chaos? Could he access the air conditioning units to introduce poison gas? Could he sneak in through a forgotten basement staircase? The bulk of Secret Service work is meticulous, detail-oriented preparation, making sure they're ready for days like this. These special agents are the protective detail, probably what you think of first when you hear the name Secret Service. They're the agents expected to take a bullet for the person they're protecting, and then evacuate them to safety. But they're just the tip of the iceberg. There's the counter-assault team. They're the heavily armed agents with the most dangerous role. They're meant to charge at the source of the attack and neutralize it before it can reach the person they're protecting, with an automatic rifle or with a flashbang grenade. Then the protective detail can evacuate the protectee to the presidential limousine, known as the Beast. The Beast is a $1.5 million car weighing about 20,000 pounds.
Crazy. Did you guys know that, a little fun fact, Aiden Ross owns, I think, I think it was for the president or like someone very, very high profile, someone very close to the president. He owns an Escalade that's actually supposed to be like a president like secure vehicle. So it's like anti what do you call it? It has like bulletproof glass, it has bulletproof like doors and stuff. There's like pepper spray on the door. Or no, it shocks you. You can activate like a taser on the door handles that when like someone that you don't want is like pulling on them, you can turn it on and it will tase them. I think there's also like a pepper spray thing that you can activate. It's just like a go-go gadget ass car. But yeah, Aiden owns that. Y'all can look it up. Actually, here, let me show you. Let me show you real quick. Aiden, what do you call it? Aiden, oh my god. Aiden Escalade. It's a 700K Escalade, bro. Here, let me show you.
Yeah, this was like 700 bands. I swear to God, I bought it all in cash. But check it out. Look, I already fucked in here too. No, it's the first time it is.
So now you understand why you need to have a Samsung?
Bro, this is fucking. You guys don't even want to know.
How do you
Listen,
get the Samsung?
listen to me. Listen.
So
Guys,
somebody's gonna have
guys.
to hold the Samsung. Basically.
Listen.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, hold on. Let me
I'll take
find
a
a
little
better
loss. Give it to me. Yeah, don't touch it.
one.
Okay. You gotta be careful with this one, but yeah, this is the bulletproof one.
So what happens if I touch it right now?
See, it'll pepper spray you, and then it shocks you. Back, I gotta get this thing around to it, and then my Urus and the alien.
See what happens.
Bro, these people suck at making clips.
The big mic.
Should be pissing me off.
That's the pepper spray. It's getting
That's
ready.
it?
Yeah, that's it right there. Shoots out of there. So it's a pre-grenade. Nah, chill.
Do you ever use this?
I'm trying.
Oh yeah, bro, I think it shoots flashbangs too.
to sell it to little baby. You want to buy
Something.
it? I'm not a lot. Give me an offer.
What year is it?
2024.
2024, open it up.
I can't. I don't have the key on me. Big Will got it. Big Will got it.
See what happens.
The big mic.
Insane, bro. Insane. Whatever.
It takes the president wherever he needs to go. It's American made, of course, and quite a bit safer than Kennedy's convertible. According to NBC News, it's bulletproof, blast resistant, sealed off from chemical attacks, and stocked with a supply of extra blood, exactly the president's type.
Oh shoot.
Not all of its defense systems are known to the public, but rumor has it shoots tear gas. Flanking the beast is the rest of the presidential motorcade. Counter-assault agents trained in motorcade ambush tactics travel in a car close to the beast. Another Secret Service car carries intelligence agents who are tracking people considered threats. If necessary, they can jam these people's communications.
Well, that's wild.
After this,
I didn't know that. What I really want to know is what did they use in Venezuela that these guys were freaked out by? That's what I really want to know.
you should definitely check out this fantastic episode by our friend Neo for a full explanation. In close communication with the counter-assault team is the eagle-eyed counter-sniper team, the best marksmen in the Secret Service. According to Ronald Kessler, every month, counter-snipers have to demonstrate they can still make shots 1,000 yards away. If they fail, they're not supposed to work. Here are plainclothes agents who mingle with crowds on high alert for threats and vulnerabilities. To blend in, they don't wear the trademark earpiece. They're looking for anyone suspicious, anyone sweaty, anyone shifty.
They don't wear the trademark earpiece, but they do have an earpiece. Don't get it twisted, Chad. Don't get it twisted.
Anyone who stands out in any way. But it's a delicate operation, best handled discreetly.
Well, look who it is.
Lots of people get starstruck by a president, and they tend to act a little weird. It's not unheard of for people to weep, faint, or even throw their babies in the air. And the Secret Service can't go around tackling them all.
That's crazy to me, that people actually like cry and stuff.
Agents in the crowd are also trained to think like assassins. In any given space, how could they breach security if they wanted to? If they detect any vulnerability, they call the Joint Ops Center at Secret Service headquarters, who alert the protective detail by earpiece. Some Secret Service technicians are also photographing the crowds to evaluate them later with facial recognition technology. They're looking out for whether particular individuals keep showing up. Outside the venue, we have the Uniformed Division's Emergency Response Team, the first line of defense, often armed with P-90 submachine guns and highly specialized canines. Each dog
Why P90s?
sniffs up to
Secret Service dogs are primarily Belgian Malinois? Why?
100 cars a day for explosives and is trained to attack any intruders. Later, they're rewarded for their service with ball play.
Nice.
The Secret Service is also supported by local
W Secret Service for that.
law enforcement and emergency medical technicians. When they're not actively protecting anyone, Secret Service agents are constantly training and reassessing past events. Agents receive way more training than they did in the 60s, when they were just handed a manual and expected to learn the rest on the job. And a split second from now, it'll be time to show their stuff. Just like in 1981.
Protocols born out of blood.
Back then, a mentally ill man named John Hinckley Jr. became obsessed with and stalked the actress Jodie Foster, who starred in Taxi Driver.
Who's that?
In the movie, an aimless drifter plots to kill a presidential candidate. Hinckley, an aimless drifter himself, believed that Foster would notice him if he did something really great, like kill the president. Just before his attack on Reagan, he wrote to Foster, "You'll be proud of me, Jodie. Millions of Americans will love me. Us." Foster didn't alert the FBI to Hinckley's threats until after the fact.
The first time I knew that the FBI was involved was when somebody called me up and said, "Please come over and talk to the FBI."
But he was already on their radar. About 6 months before he attacked Reagan, Hinckley had been arrested for attempting to board a plane with 3 pistols.
Dude.
The plane was in the same city where then-President Jimmy Carter just so happened to be.
Well, also, if you think about it prior to not, it's kind of insane that they even caught him. Because I don't know when Ronald Reagan was president, but I'm pretty sure that was prior to 2001. And before 2001, TSA was like, they were like non-existent. They would probably like pat you down and like, that's it. I don't know. I know that it was basically non-existent though. Because I heard people were getting through with like a bunch of like drugs and like guns and like stuff like that, like a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they even caught that guy. I don't know how they caught him.
Now, Hinckley is outside a hotel in D.C., crouched in combat position. If indeed he had wanted to kill Carter, he wasn't able to get him. But Reagan will do. Reagan is just 6 feet from his armored car when Hinckley fires his rounds. Agent Tim McCarthy doesn't even stop to think. Instinct propels him to cover and evacuate.
Oh no, dude, that's so sad.
He hurls himself in front of the president. 2 others nearby have already been shot. Hinckley's 3rd bullet hits McCarthy squarely in the torso. 1 bullet ricochets off the bulletproof limousine and strikes Reagan in the left armpit.
Oh, that has to be an artery. That has to be an artery, hands down.
Unluckily for him, Hinckley has used Devastator bullets, designed to explode on impact.
Oh, is that still a thing? Is that a thing nowadays still?
And cause maximum damage.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
The president starts losing blood quickly. All this happens in 2 seconds, and the seconds after that counted even more. If Reagan had arrived at the hospital,
dude, and they got this all on camera, is insane. What?
Just a few minutes later, he might not have made it. Meanwhile, the agents pounced on Hinckley. They could have left that to local police and traveled behind Reagan to continue offering him protection. Their thinking was that they didn't know whether Hinckley was acting alone. But after this event, according to Kessler, a new policy was established. Secret Service agents always stick to the president.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Because you're hired to protect the president, right? You're not hired to act like police, so. Makes sense.
This step becomes a teachable...
Dude, this... the sunlight is blinding me. I hope y'all see this.
...moment that advances security protocols for later. Hinckley's failed assassination is considered one of the Secret Service's great successes. But it was a close call. A man with a gun was able to get just...
Oh, he survived this? I thought he died.
4.5 meters from the president and very nearly kill him. Clearly, security protocols needed to be beefed up. It's now standard procedure to have magnetometers or metal detectors that screen crowds at events. Beyond that, the Secret Service found they needed way better intelligence. 6 months before the assassination attempt, Hinckley was arrested trying to board a plane with 3 handguns, information known to the FBI. But under DOJ guidelines, the arrest was deemed too minor and never relayed to the
There's no way. There's no way they didn't let him know.
Secret Service. In hindsight, that omission deprived presidential protectors of a major red flag, a prior weapons arrest timed to coincide with a presidential visit. The Secret Service now works more closely with the FBI. They've also developed an elaborate system for classifying just how threatening an aggrieved person is. Say you make the mistake of drunkenly boasting to a crowded bar that you're gonna kill the president. If the Secret Service catches wind of it, according to Kessler, you might be considered a Class 1 threat, and an agent could show up at your house for a serious chat.
Oh, hell no, bro. Oh, hell no. Imagine an agent just pulling up on you. Bro, fuck that. Imagine, guys, oh my god. Did you guys ever hear about the stories about, like, the men in black that would come up to, like, people's houses? Those are insane stories. We should react to one of those, maybe after this? I don't know. Maybe. If not, I'll make sure to add it on the watch later.
But unless you have prior military training, a documented history of mental illness, or a concrete reason for the service to believe you might try to carry out your plans, you won't be bumped up to Class 2 or 3. Class 3 threats are considered the most dangerous, those with a serious intent to kill and the ability to do so. They're monitored very closely. The Secret Service receives an average of 10 threats per day. Most are against the president.
10?
Not all can be taken seriously.
I mean, bro, nowadays it's probably like 50.
Many threats are mailed directly to the White House. Would-be assassins seem to think that the president will...
Yo, what the fuck? They just outing themselves? That's wild.
...read their letter personally, and they want to be heard. A letter can give the Secret Service's forensic division a lot to work with. DNA, fingerprints, and ink samples they can compare with the ones in their international ink library. Since the early 80s, profilers have interviewed and studied assassins like Hinckley and Sirhan, who killed Robert Kennedy. This helps the Secret Service understand the motivations of these individuals, who are often paranoid loners seeking attention and notoriety. Often, but not always. The first bullet narrowly misses the president. A counter-sniper tries to take the assassin out, but he's already vanished into the chaos. The protective detail pounces on the president, forming a human wall. Another
I guess it doesn't matter, right?
shot is fired, this time from the crowd. Is that gun made of white plastic? A bullet grazes the shoulder of an agent in the detail. The counter-assault team heads straight for the line of fire. Meanwhile, the remaining detail...
Dude, who was this? Nah, the assassins had this way too planned out.
...escorts the president off the podium, hoping they reach the beast in time, and that the real threat isn't overhead. The threat that the service has braced itself for since the morning of September 11, 2001. President George W. Bush is in Florida for the morning. He's joined...
Dude, this is such a controversy. Have you guys seen the conspiracy theories to this? That apparently, who is this? George Bush? Yeah, right, George Bush. George Bush was president in 2001. Like, apparently when they told him that the towers hit, like, he didn't even, like, look concerned or anything. But you would think that that's, like, his job, not to be concerned, because he doesn't want to, like, scare anybody. I don't know. Maybe that's not even the theory. Maybe I'm getting it wrong.
The second grade class for their reading lesson. They'll be back in the White House by lunchtime. The event has been publicized for a week. It's a feel-good photo op to celebrate Bush's commitment to education. The Secret Service is well aware that the world can see exactly where the president is. When the first plane hits the World Trade Center, an agent in Bush's security detail receives intelligence.
If you guys are older, like, I guess, like, in your 30s or whatever, 30s, 40s, whatever, however you, oh my god, I have like a pimple in my ear. Whatever age you aunts and aunties, no, you unks and aunties are, let me know what you guys were doing the moment the towers hit. Because from every person that I've heard, they remember like exactly what they were doing in that moment. For me, my moment like that was it was not the Twin Towers, but it was when X died. I remember exactly where I was when X died. I was in my room in Mexico, and then I opened up Instagram and I started crying. I was like, "Oh my god, like why X? Why X?" Yeah. But yeah, let me know what you were doing. Let me know. Let me know what your reaction was and stuff.
He asks if the attack is isolated to New York and if the president's security is compromised. No answer. Nobody knows. Minutes pass. The Secret Service grows more agitated.
Both Twin Towers now are on fire. Now, this was
the second plane hits, and Bush is informed that America is under attack.
60 on page 153.
The age-old tension.
Nah, that's for sure the look of a man that did not expect this. I might be wrong. But to me, this looks like the face of a man that was like, oh shit. It looks like that.
Between the White House and the Secret Service has reached a fever pitch. One team's job is to project a competent image of the president, which requires the president to engage with citizens. The other team's job is to keep the president safe. The less he's seen in public, the easier.
Oh my god, you know what's a good show? The Agent. It was actually directed, I think, by Sean Ryan. It's a really good show. It's about like Secret Service and a secret CIA, FBI agent. I'm not sure. But yeah, really good show.
Here that is to do. Nobody knows what to do. The Secret Service wants Bush out, now. But the White House press secretary doesn't want to scare the children or the public watching. So Bush stays put for 7 excruciating minutes.
Good job. Go on.
Oh yeah, he wants to get out of there. He wants to get out of there. Oh my god, he's like looking around like paranoid as hell. Like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, that would suck. That would suck being him in that moment.
Go on.
Listening to some dumbass kids saying the ABCs and stuff, and you're over here like worrying about America being attacked or potentially getting murked.
Dramatic aftermath of that morning revealed more holes in the Secret Service's coverage.
No way.
For one thing, not all important agents were briefed on how to adequately protect their assignments in case of a national emergency. There wasn't a system for getting them to military-controlled shelters, nor were the agents granted the power to do so. Instead, they were treated like mere bodyguards, elite ones, but still. They had to obey other staffers with no expertise in security, like the White House press secretary. The Secret Service had become really good at preventing attacks from crazed lone gunmen, but in the face of a sophisticated terrorist attack aimed at the president, they needed a whole new playbook. And more authority. After 9/11, the Secret Service rewrote its emergency action plans. It was made sure that no political staffer could overrule a Secret Service agent attempting to evacuate a president to safety. And the government decided that maybe, just maybe, the president's bodyguards should work closely with the people tracking terrorists. A year and a half after 9/11, the Secret Service was drafted into the new Department of Homeland Security. The protection mission was now understood as a form of counterterrorism. Shortly after the attack, the Secret Service established a new unit, the Airspace Security Branch, responsible for monitoring and controlling the airspace of the president's current location.
Never even knew that was a thing.
Will today be the day they have to down a rogue drone? But the sky remains calm. The president makes it into the beast. And that's when he starts exhibiting strange symptoms. Tiny pupils, profuse sweating, wheezing, and convulsions. The nerve agent Novichok is a swift and brutal killer.
What?
It can take a victim down in less than 2 minutes.
Novichok.
To kill or incapacitate a victim, a nerve agent needs to penetrate the skin or be ingested or inhaled. Meaning that...
Yeah, dude. It's so, like... Bro, like, us as humans, we're so, like, detrimental to ourselves. Because we're, like... We could, like, die to, like, anything. Well, not anything, right? But it's like we be making like our own like poisons to like kill, you know, humans and stuff. And I don't know, bro. We just be doing the worst. Like we really suck sometimes as a humanity.
Only someone in very close...
Like who, bro? Bioweapons, they're so unethical. In my opinion, like I would rather get like stabbed because at least like you can see it, right? You at least you have a chance, or at least get like shot. At least you have a chance because sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. But at least you can hear it. Well, sometimes you hear it, sometimes you don't. But there's more of a chance, right? But if you get gassed like by a bioweapon, you're cooked. Unless for some reason you have like a crazy ass like biohazard mask on.
Contact with the president could have administered it. Is there a third assassin among them? The Secret Service will deal with the holes in their security later. Now, the focus is on saving the president. That's where the Hazardous Agent Mitigation and Medical Emergency Response Team comes into play, also known as HAMMER.
Oh, shoot.
Today, HAMMER agents will save the president's life.
How? How do you even get that out of your system?
The first would-be assassin was sniffed out and tackled by the K-9 protective unit as he attempted to escape the venue.
Dude, wait, who this happened to? Or is he just making up fake scenarios? Here, let's look it up. Novichok. Or is this I don't know. Here, let's see. Highly lethal, fourth generation, rapid symptoms, key aspects of Novichok, specific. There is no specific antidote to treatment. Involves atropine and oxyms to manage symptoms. They can be administered as liquids, fine powders. Novichok developed in Soviet Union. Pupils how Novichok. How Novichok is detected. Administration is used. Has Novichok ever been used? Yes, Novichok has been used in targeted assassination poisoning, though not in battlefield warfare. Key incidents include March 2018, poisoning of Sergei and Yulia Skripal in Salisbury, UK. Subsequent Amesbury poisoning in June 2018 and 2020, poisoning of Russian opposite activist Alexei Navalny. Former Russian double agent Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia were poisoned, and he moved the UK government and the international parties attributed to Russia. It's crazy. German officials confirmed the Russian opposite was poisoned with a Novichok agent. That's scary, bro. That's scary. I remember seeing a video on one, like some kind of like bioweapon being like let out in a subway. I don't know. I might be wrong.
He's now in jail,
that sounds
awaiting
scary.
trial. The second assassin with the 3D printed gun was shot by the counter-assault team. He died on the spot.
3D printed gun is crazy.
And the third, the guy in the Secret Service itself, a career agent who rose through the ranks to the president's personal security detail. Turns out he's a sleeper agent sent by a foreign nation. It isn't yet clear which. And they don't know how he infiltrated the service. Recently, the agency has been strained, struggling to fill key positions. Could there have been a lapse in their vetting process? They'll be sure to interrogate him intensively to find out.
Yeah, 3D printed guns, huge problem. And it's like you can't even ban like 3D printers, so I don't know. We live in a crazy world today.
Our story may be an unlikely scenario, but it's just one of many possibilities that the Secret Service prepares for every day. Threats to the president have only expanded in recent years, so the service is now trained to deal with previously unheard of attacks. The war on terror gave the Secret Service more power than ever. More budget, more reach, more respect. But also more responsibilities that stretched them beyond their capacities.
Yeah. All right, hold on, guys. I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Oh my god. I couldn't hold it in no more. I tried.
Internally, the machinery started to rust. The Bush and Obama years saw waves of scandals that undermined the agency's reputation and their motto, worthy of trust and confidence. In one case, a senior agent reportedly took a female informant up to his hotel room. She died that night from a drug overdose. He was later promoted. Other agents were caught stealing federal funds, having sex with minors, drunk driving on White House grounds, becoming embroiled in prostitution scandals, engaging in racist hazing of black agents, brawling in bars. Plus, there were several near misses during Barack Obama's presidency. Obama received 4 times as many threats as previous presidents, largely motivated by racism. Some commentators have said it's a miracle he's still alive.
Those had to be planned or something, bro. There's no way.
In the service, morale is often low and turnover is usually high. It's not easy to find qualified...
Dude, I remember... Some of you guys are too young for this, right? But dude, I remember when Obama got elected as president. I'm trying to move so this the glare isn't in like my face. Bro, I remember when Obama got elected as president. And I remember I was like in awe that the first black president got elected, bro. I'm like... Dude, this is life-changing. Like, oh my god, we're so like forward now. Cause I think like in school we just got done like learning about like slavery and stuff. I was like, dude, like we've came a long way. Like Martin Luther King was really doing his thing. Now we got a black president. Like I was dead ass proud. I remember voting for Obama too, bro. I remember that. Cause we used to do these like fake election things. I don't know why. If you think about it, it's just like data. I think, like, kind of reflecting what your parents would vote. Yeah, it's kind of strange, but yeah, they would like let us do these like mock votes. I remember voting for Obama too. I was surprised. I was surprised. I was in awe. It was wild times.
Placement agents. Not just anyone is willing to take a bullet for $48K a year.
Yeah.
Plus, the job requires agents to travel constantly, move frequently, and work huge amounts of unpaid overtime.
Woo!
It's common for agents to quit.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not working unpaid overtime. That's insane.
And find better pay and job conditions at other federal agencies. Or start their own security firms.
Yeah, dude, just do like private security. But that's like, that is a good method. Like, get in there, get out.
Still,
it's a good method.
Since JFK, the Secret Service has done its job. No dead presidents since 1963. But there was one particularly close call.
I really see something that said, take a look what happened.
In Butler, Pennsylvania, in 2024.
Dude, oh my god. Like, it's insane that there's like theories that say that this was planned, bro. It's like sometimes I like think, right? Because it's like nowadays you never know. But I think like why would Trump want to get shot? Or maybe this was something like done. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It seems fishy. You were like so close to getting him. Like, whoa, like how did you not get him? I don't want like anyone to die, but dude, I don't know, dude. Like, it just seems weird. It just seems weird. Not saying that it wasn't like it wasn't real, but you gotta like question everything nowadays for sure.
Donald Trump was nearly assassinated.
It was odd, and how did it just graze his ear, and why like a few days later there was like nothing on his ear
as he was campaigning for his second presidency. Check out our video that breaks down that event. People still...
Oh yeah, bro. And how come we never got any more information on the shooter? That makes... Dude, that makes no sense to me. This is such a weird case.
Wonder, how could an assassin get to an unguarded roof with a clear line of sight to Trump? It's widely considered a major failure of the Secret Service.
Sir, this could have been our Texas school book depository. I have lost sleep over that for the last 17 days,
Then
just like you have.
Somebody
and
to
I will
hold
tell
them
you, Senator,
6 agents were suspended, and the director stepped down. Just 2 months later, another attempted assassination of Trump rattled the service. And it's possible there have been many more incidents of nearly successful assassinations throughout U.S. history. We just didn't hear about them.
True.
Maybe that's the real secret of the service. All the times history almost changed, then didn't.
Woo! Woo! Wee! Insane video, Fern. Hey, Fern, you always doing it. You always doing your big one.